Hi, chat. I found a new game. Oh, wait. That has choices. Doesn't have to exist at the top, though. Grab that. Wait, no. Better idea. Better idea. Yep, because this is obviously learning to do that. There we go. Spellbook where information about cells attributes will be stored in combinations of attributes you create or automatically recorded. Next, open the window and click the list by the owl. Oh. Voice. Okay. Hi. Oh wait, why am I basically muted? How do I unlock? Unlock. Is that good enough for you? There we go. Open the window and click the letter brought by the owl. Okay. To my disciple, writing this letter to you has just graduated fills me with fond reflections. I'm overjoyed to hear of your magic scrolls shop opening. Given your unmatched passion for magical formulas and incantations, I believe this path is perfectly suited for you. However, as your mentor, there is one matter I wish to address. Do you recall last semester when you forgot an entire term's worth of lessons due to the side effects of a memory eraser spell? That incident comes to mind, and I worry you might make a similar mistake. Thus, I have written down some fundamentals to refresh your memory. Fun. Just rearranging that so I can see chat better. Four elements work as we work with as follows: fire, water, earth, air. I said that in the wrong order. These four elements are the foundation of all magic and must be considered when drawing magical formulas. Each element reveals its true potential when combined with others. For instance, combining two elements of fire creates a flame-generating spell. Remember, when placing elements in magical formula, the forces must make contact with each other. Mana flows merge upon contact, and their powers fully awakens when you bestow the incantation. However, there is a crucial point to remember. When crafting scrolls, each scroll must contain only one attribute. Mixing multiple attributes may cause the forces to clash, potentially ruining your spell. Master this process and you'll be able to create scrolls perfectly suited to your customer's needs. In other words, don't combine stuff. As your professor taught you, combine two elements, drag ink on parchment paper, and overlap the symbols. Finally, there's one more thing. What does that mean? Finally, there's one thing I hope you'll always remember while running your scroll shop. A magic scroll is not merely paper imbued with power, rather a creation born from the meeting of your craft and the customer's hopes. Always craft your spells with dedication, maintain your fundamentals, and never cease learning. I look forward to your success and shall end my letter here. Should you ever need assistance, do not hesitate to write. May light always shine upon your path ahead. Okay. I didn't have to read all that, did I? Okay. Let's do fire. Fire seems like a good idea. If a combined element or attribute can be used to create a magical What? Sorry. Huh? If a combined element or attribute can be used to create a magical... No, I did that. I did that correctly. It will be inscribed with the appropriate magical name for the attribute, and a circle enclosing the two spells. Symbols. Elemental and attribute symbols engraved on the parchment can be moved with a click or rotated with a right click. Now let's do an enchantment that determines the properties. You can do this by clicking on the magic effect. This. I did not mean to do that. Now use the stamp to finalize the scroll. That's not what I meant to do. 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. Okay. Why would you want to create... Why? Now send the completed scroll to the professor to show that you haven't forgotten your lessons yet. Yet? When we have the completed scroll, place on the letter from the professor. Give the letter with the scroll back to the owl. Okay. Give this to... What? What is this game about? Making scrolls. I think I did this correctly. Huh? Click on the top of the completed scroll. Okay. Here. He's happy. Let's finish the remaining requests. Okay, 1 moment. I'm gonna make you guys slightly bigger. Hi! What is this game about? It's making scrolls. Memorizing. Yeah, kinda. Let's finish the remaining quests. If you're having trouble unlocking new attributes, try using hints by clicking the magnifying glass in the spellbook. That seems cheap. I saw your message on the notice board and I wanted to place an order. I'm looking to build a small water play area for my kids in my backyard. I think a simple magic scroll will allow water to pool on the ground for about a day. Would work just fine. Okay. No, I keep this. Water. Water. Create puddles. Wait, they want puddles? Yeah, I think. Underrated YouTuber. Thanks. Water unlocked. Check out the magic book. I won't need that, will I? There. Have that. I think that's what you wanted. When you're done with your request, you can go to a bed and move on to the next day. Yay! I kinda just want to create a spell to destroy everything. Okay, store open. First repayment day. Second repayment day. Third repayment day. I got 4 days until I have to make enough money. Then I have 3 days, then 2. Then another 2. Okay. Quest board. Oh god. You don't have to read all books, right? Huh? There's books? There's books? Lyra has to read? Oh no. Oh! Yo! Earnings, 23, perfectly well done. Just as I expected of my student. Earnings, 10. I think I'll only order from here from now on. Yay! Keeping that there. And owl. No, I don't have to read them, but I do because it's more fun. I didn't expect to be writing another letter so soon. Oh, dear disciple. Although I sent a letter just yesterday, my concerns about you possibly forgetting important techniques during your busy days have prompted me to write again. The matter at hand is about 4 essential techniques that you'll need us to run your shop and take on more varied quests. These are Amplify and Weaken, Extend, and Shorten. Enchantment. No, that's enchants. Enchantment and weakening, or enhancement. Oh, enhance. Oh. And weakening are techniques used to adjust the power of properties contained within the spell. What a good English you call it. Thank you. Thank you. Great. I usually just read in my head. Okay? Enhancement makes the properties more powerful, while weakening is used to reduce their power. Okay, so in other words, we don't want to set a whole village on fire. Do it. Do it. For example, when you enhance a fire property, it evolves from a magic that simply creates sparks to one that can generate flames. Conversely, for weakening, a magic that creates flames can be short one that produces sparks. When attempting Amplify, you should use your Amplify runestone. I don't have that. Similarly, for Weaken, you should use the Weaken runestone. Next, Extend and Shorten are techniques for adjusting the duration of magic. Extend can prolong magical effects from a day to a week, or even up to a month. Shorten, on the other hand, shortens the duration of effects. When attempting Extend, use Extend runestone, and for Shorten, use Shorten runestone. I don't have those. As always, maintain and practice the basics, and I'll hope to use these fundamental techniques to enhance your shop's reputation. Ever expecting your growth, I shall end this letter here. Yay! Please don't be a quest. You can now use Amplify and Weaken, Extend, and Shorten spells. Shall we create a magic scroll to Yes! Place a symbol. Complete the enchantment. What symbols? Place the symbols. Complete the enchantment. Okay, let's just do like fire and fire. Runestone? Where are the runestones? Place the symbols and complete enchant. The game is trolling you. I don't know where they are. The enchantment effect. This? Oh. Fire. Like that? Ah! I got new rocks. Excellent, now let's move on to the next step. Okay. You can amplify and weaken by clicking on the respective stones. Amplification can be used up to 3 levels. Amplification changes the name of the spell. Amplifying the attribute. Pew. Try weakening the attribute. Okay. Similarly, extending and shortening can be done by clicking on the word stone. Duration can be extended up to 3 times. Try extending the attribute. Pew. Try shortening. Now complete the scroll by amplifying, weakening. Huh? As desired. What? There was a desire? Oh, as much as I want. Okay, let's make it as strong as possible. Wait, what was that? Stream of fire. For a month. I don't think we need that long. One day, we don't want a week of fire. Do we need a week of fire? Oh wait, I'm not supposed to. Pew. Boop. Yay! Give me this. Boop. Leave this be. Give it to the owl. Good work. Please continue with the remaining requests. You, what do you want? 2 mage. I'm wandering artist, following my free spirit across the lands, painting what I see today. Field before me is indescribably perfect. My artistic intuition whispers there was just one hill and a 49-degree angle to the northeast. It would be my life's masterpiece. You see, there's a limit to painting just from imagination. Give me just 1 week, and I shall create a masterpiece. Now you're trolling yourself. No, I'm not. To harden the ground? Why would I want to harden the ground? Free? No, I can't. Okay. Amplification. Raise earth walls. No, I need a hill. Ah. Is that like... That's exactly what he needs, right? 1 week, yeah. Pew. Pop. Pop. You better be good at aiming. Bird. Oh dear, this request cannot be completed with current parchment. What? This time I'll specifically upgrade your parchment. Huh? Now you can inscribe up to 3 elements on the parchment. Attributes created by stacking 2 symbols can also be the material for new attribute combinations. What? Now use 3 elements to create magic that matches the request as your scroll crafting proficiency increases. You'll be able to use more elements in the future. Don't forget to check out the magic book if you get stuck. Oh, I'm gonna get so goddamn stuck. Parchment level upgrade. Junior scroller. You've completed... That was the tutorial? Your scroll crafting proficiency has increased. You can now craft higher grade scrolls. You can now inscribe up to 3 symbols on a scroll. I work at a publishing house. Working with paper means frequent paper cuts. Could you create a simple magic scroll that can heal wounds? Please make the validity period as long as possible. Okay, so he wants healing. In other words, I have no idea. Heal. Magic of healing infuses your power. It would be earth and water. Free water? I'm smart. I think. I did it! I'm smart. As long as possible. I better be getting paid for this. They made me have to use my brain. There we go. Please don't need to give me a new... Huh? So now I can just make custom scrolls. No? Apparently this is nothing. No, okay. No, I feel dumb. Can you play a strategy game, please? Sure, if I can find one. We can play it tomorrow. But for now, I shall just chill. Request perfectly. Well, perfect. Well done, just as expected of my student. I send my gratitude in place. Thank you for sending good scrolls. Yay! This is a new owl. Huh? Huh? I'm not poor. I'm not this poor. No. Oh god. Game, name your plan. What? It's literally in the title. That's the name of this game. Dear Magic Scroll Maker, I'm Irene. Working at my parents' herb shop. Our family has been selling herbs for generations. My parents wish for me to inherit and continue running the shop. Okay, so she wants to murder them. I'm joking. Or am I? However, since childhood, I've always loved listening to travelers' tales. Also, by the way, it's called enscroll. The stories of distant lands, from merchants buying herbs, wonderful experiences shared by adventurers. When I heard the stories, my heart seemed to soar far away with them. I want to someday sit in an inn, sharing stories with other travelers. I want to tell my own tales, hear them in return. Yet even as I think, this worry creeps in. Everyone will share their grand adventures, but who would be interested in stories from someone who has spent their whole life in a small herb shop? No one listens to my story. The thought makes my heart sink. Perhaps this is my true fear. More than seeing and experiencing the wider world. I'm afraid I won't belong there. But at this rate, how I feel I'll spend forever just listening to the other stories. I want to create my own story now, so I've decided to be brave. Tomorrow I plan to go out for a while. Using a visit to a clinic as an excuse. If my parents worry too much, I'll lose my nerve. I'll need to appear genuinely ill. Would you happen to have a scroll I could make the air slightly dusty? I think I have a slightly sore throat. It would make it more convincing. The magic only needs to last for 1 day. Could you please help me out? Okay. That seems relatively simple. It would just be like air and earth. Either this game's easy or I'm dumb. I think that's all they wanted, right? Oh wait, I just gotta pop. Oh, there. Why do they have to make it so fancy? Steam power. Steam? Oh god. Okay, steam would be air and fire. Steam power plant. Steam network expansion works. Population growth demands increased capacity. Component replacement unavoidable. Seeking magic scroll for a stable, high pressure steam generation, causing 30-day replacement period. Am I the only one watching? I have no idea. I'd assume air and fire, or fire and water. And I've just created a bird. Great. Water? No? Okay, let's just go water and fire then. Humidity. Fire? No? Why doesn't this work? Okay. Oh. Am I being... Hold on. Oh yeah, I have to bring it there. Steam. Steam is its own spell? Control the heat and moisture. Seriously? So I was correct. It's level 1. That looks like a level 1. Close the book. How do I close the book? Oh, there. Yeah. Steam. Amplification. Hot and humid environment. High pressure steam for a month. Please do not burn down the whole city. That's just my request here. Just personally, please don't burn down the whole city. Okay, bird. Come on, dear wizard. Oh god. Oh wait, this is just normal English. Ah well, I be Frumhold Axe Bjorn? Born, I'm just gonna say born. The son of the mighty Iron Fist Thorgrim. A pure-blooded dwarf, born of Black Rock Gourd Mines. These days, I be wandering the vast world seeking adventure with my trusty companion, Wax. Word reached my ears that ye be crafting magical scrolls. That's why I be writing. The hell happened with my voice there? This urgent letter to you. You see, I need to reach the wastelands of ruin, and by the Earth Goddess's tears, what mess we've got. Right in the harvest season, an earthquake struck, and the ground split wide open with a mighty crack. So here's the thing, I be needing one of them scrolls that me fly freely. The crack ain't too wide. It's one day worth magic to do the trick. Be sure to repay you with whatever treasures I find later. With honest intentions. Mr. Axe Guy. Okay. Well, you'd assume that'll just be air. And air. And air. No? Surely if I was to... Gust of wind, no. No? No. Okay, I think this should do. Magic to compress air. If you was to compress air, then you'd be able to fly with it. No. They want a spell to let them fly. Wait, what? Levitate. Oh, yeah, no, Duh. Okay. Any ideas, chat? Air and fire. I need flight. Yep, and... boop. We said flight, so I was just assuming that that would match together. There we go. Air to water. Yeah, that would be a good idea. I'll be able to pay that tomorrow. Perfect. Ah, what is this? Thank you so much, wizard. I used it well. I made good use of the scroll. My thanks to thee. Yay! 69! Nice. Anyone going to explain this? Yo! Son of the mighty Iron Fist, wish to express me gratitude for your wonderful magic scroll. Thanks to your flight spell, this noble dwarf managed to navigate through the Earth Goddess's mess and reach the wasteland of ruin safely. Why am I speaking like this? But hear the tale of what befell me there. A crafty human caught me eye with tales of treasure. The sly devil offered me a mug of ale, and this brave dwarf foolishly gulped it down, full into a worried slumber. When I awoke, that accursed thief had stolen everything, including my beloved companion Wax. Fortunately, he missed the gold I'd hidden in my magnificent beard. While surveying the area, some dim-witted troll started drooling at the sight of me. Why am I speaking like this? After I showed him me overwhelming might, the beast fell so in love with me, strength, that he pledged to follow me. I named him Narax. After searching the wastelands of ruin, all night with Nara. We couldn't find that cursed thief, but we did catch the sweet scent of me beautiful wax. The trail leads to the yellowed forest. Now I be headed to the nearby forest to find those two rascals, the thief and me precious companion Wax. That is, might need your help again. Here's some gold as a token of my appreciation. This is all what I have left, mind you. Yay! He found a friend! He also lost a friend, sadly. Thanks to my magic scroll, I was finally able to take my first step. Though my throat was sore since morning, strangely my heart felt infinitely light. My parents were worried at first, but eventually said take a good rest and go to the clinic. When I stepped outside, my heart felt ready to burst. To think that I would now walk the same paths I'd only watched through windows, where those strange travelers passed by. Though it's just a small step for now, I wonder where this path will lead me. Fun. Combat healing. How are you gonna combat someone with healing magic? Border Guard unit. Our unit performs dangerous missions. We need magic scrolls that can reattach severed limbs. What the hell are they doing? The effect should last until 7 guard shifts has passed. That's a week, right? I'm imagining it's a week, unless they literally are just like, nope, this is a shift, it's been a day, or like half an hour. In other words, they just want earth and water. Two water? Ah, yes, of course. I think we're gonna have to level it up a little bit, though. Broken bones. Reattach severed limbs. For a week. So, do they just have these scrolls just laying around, and then just, yeah, it's been a week. Can you take this? No, he doesn't want it. Yeah, that should work. Yay! Oh god. O great mage of wisdom bright, hear my song of its dimming light. Dreams we do all dream, they say, like a mist that rise at break of day, fading swift in morning's ray. My dream was grand, to sing of might, in courts where heroes shine so bright. But fate, that cruel mistress stern, had other lessons I must learn. My wandering feet did glide me here, not to court so crystal clear, but to an inn on city's edge, where warriors of the northern pledge the shield of frost they proudly name. Tell tales both rough and wild to tame, for crude their words like winter's tree, a hero's soul therein I see. Reality flows like a river's course, to seas unknown with timeless force. Yet in these waters deep and wide, we seek the rainbow's arch to find. Thus I beseech your arts divine, make their tales with beauty shine, cast illusions sweet and fine. From when night's queen takes throne of black, till dawn God claims his kingdom back. Rich reward shall be your fee, and song eternal sung of thee. Time flies swift as moonlit stream, inspiring fleeting dream. Inspiration's fleeting dream. I had an excuse to sing there. They want illusion. That would be earth and air. Right? Two? No? No, we don't like? think I'm dumb. Okay, what does illusion look like? That might help a little bit. Stone, breath, heat, haze. Wouldn't be growth. Wouldn't be mist. Wouldn't be void. What's that? Void. Mist, dust, wind, stone, breath, still. I don't have access to one of those. He wants an illusion scroll. Chat. I'm confused. He wants fog? That's the only thing I can think of. But that would just be water and air, wouldn't that? Moisture, great clouds, and rain. I mean... Chat. Gotta help me with this one? I'm confused. I'm dumb. Wait, I can do this. And this. I just now remembered I have emotions. I'm confused. What's illusion magic? Water. Fire. Air. More fire. Can we just add that? No? Okay. Orb. No, okay. Fire. Earth. Magic without any effect. More fire. What must have a effect? Dude, I can't figure this one out. Void. Magic without any effects? Question mark? Amplified the void attribute. Nope, it's invalid. I would, but it's kind of not. I need to figure rivers. I'm just going to assume they want fog. To create clouds, please be illusions. No? Okay. Earth? I mean, I can figure out summoning, right? Surely that would work. What's healing? Cardiovascular. Huh? Oh, breathing. Breathing, yeah. Yes, you breathe like a dragon. Well, why would someone prioritize it? I'm gonna get screwed over here, aren't I? Heal stone. Just got an idea. No. Lara dumb. Am I dumb? I might be dumb. Heat haze? Stone, wind, stealth? I mean, stealth would obviously be like wind and earth. No. Growth. Can't stay here for long in this live stream today. I'm hanging out with my best friend today. So apologize I can't be here today. It's fine. I'm currently having the technical difficulty of being dumb. I refuse to just look up the answer. So I'm really tempted to. So this is right. Wait, can I not complete this? Because I don't have that type of scroll. Okay. Bird. Bird, I'm dumb. Bird, help. Bird, can you take this? My head. Let me think. He wants darkness. He wants... heat. Because they said that it was cold, right? Heat haze would be... air. More heat. Pop. Perfect. Wait a minute. That means... I'm very confused and I'm very dumb. Haze. Heat. Yes, please, let's rotate the circle. Okay, so I figured out what I need. Do I click this? Yeah. Well, obviously. Missed? Okay, so I need this, and I need this. And then... To be fair, I did kind of assume that. I just didn't think that I could combine. Oh, you didn't say that. It just... I feel stupid now. Let's not give them hallucinations. And let's not confuse them. They only wanted like a day, right? Okay, in other words, yeah, he just wants an illusion spell. With no boosts. Buff. Have your spell. I'm a deep sea cave cartographer. I need a magic scroll that will allow me to breathe underwater like a fish for a month to map a newly discovered underwater cave. Intermediate. Okay. And I already have a spell for that, but I'm just gonna check. Breath. Which is... growth? Which I haven't figured out, but I've figured out breath. So I'm just going to assume it's this, and more of this. To fin present. Okay, that's still. This would be growth. And then this would be breath. Pew. 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 There we go. Okay, so I need to repay these guys today. Parchment level upgrade. Your scroll crafting proficiency has increased. You can now craft higher grade scrolls. You can now inscribe up to 5 symbols on a scroll. Oh god. A glorious sight to see. Oh god, no. No. Like dawn stars falling free, this rapturous light divine. Now shall their tale become legend that time succumbs to immortality. This magic from your hand forever shall stand its song in songs of its memory. I'm not even gonna try read that guy's name. Post that on the board like a normal person with their child. Except this isn't my child, it's just a random guy. Hey birdie. Ugh. Physical pain. Oh emo? Oh god. I am Count Otto von Westmark. I came across your notice on the town bulletin board offering assistance with ancient text interpretation, which prompted me to send this letter. I never offered that. I just learned these abilities. Dude, 3 weeks ago, a particular incident occurred in the dark forest at the edge of my domain. Okay, this is definitely a vampire. When villagers reported seeing azure lights deep in the woods, I personally led a search party to investigate. There we discovered an ancient temple. The temple, it appeared to be built from shadows themselves. Even in moonlight, it cast no shadows, and our torches failed to cast any light upon it. Strangers still... Oh, the air was within. With each breath, as though we were inhaling dust, yet nothing was visible to the eye. During a search, my adjustant... I'm not even gonna try and say that. So his friend exhibited bizarre behavior. He suddenly claimed someone is calling and walked forward. His form gradually became translucent, transforming into a shadow. Attempts to seize him were futile. I was trying to grasp the mess. He disappeared like dust and vanished, leaving only his shadow eternally etched into a cold stone wall. Emo. Stella. I'm not even gonna try and say that. Discovered at the temple's center altar bore inscriptions alongside damaged symbols. The Sage of Shadows speaks thus. I am the stone of being and void, placed here by the sorcerer of darkness. Dust shall become shadows, shadows shall turn to dust, reality shall seep into illusion. For the time it takes the moon goddess to exchange seats with the solar king, this magic shall hold true, before the stone performing magic of dust and void. Okay, 2 squares, a triangle, a squashed cube, he has a younger daughter. I know not what to tell the child. Perhaps if we can locate the magic scroll indicating of his inscription, we may yet retrieve him. I implore you to inform me which magic scroll this inscription refers to. Your assistance desperately in need. Okay, so in other words, he just gave me the answer. And also, is that an actual spell? Transformation. Okay, so we need 2 cubes. We need 1 cube of fire in it. We need 1 cube of air in it. And then we combine these cubes. So what else do I need? Okay, so that's a triangle. That's a squash triangle. Oh wait, it is perfect. It is correct. It's just... it needs to... move with shadow. Is that it? I mean, it looks like it. Okay, let's just retry. Okay, so we need earth, and we need earth. We need fire in earth. We need air in earth. Then we need to combine these two. I mean, it looks like the scroll. no. I think this is the spell. We just need... Oh yeah, that would make sense. And it does look like exactly like it. Here. Interpretation. I did that correctly? Oh god. Dear Magic Scroll Maker. My name's Lyra. I'm no longer confused, so let's go back to normal. I was worried whether this magic scroll would truly help my plan or if I would end up discovered by my parents and sent back home. The path leaving the village under the pretense of visiting the clinic was more nerve-wracking than expected, but every moment was new and fascinating. As I walked, my mind drifted to stories of ancient ruins I had heard of the inn. What? Those tales had seemingly taken root in my heart like seeds, making up an excuse to go out and gathering herbs. I ventured deeper into the yellow forest. The place was quiet and mysterious, as if it had been waiting for me. Perhaps my desire to create stories could someday share with others was too strong. Are I going to die? However, what I saw in the ruins was different from the adventure I imagined. Hi, Clark. Sorry. Hi, Mr. Meat. With your actual name as the thing, I remember. However, what I saw in the ruins was different from the adventure I'd imagined. In a split earth, I found a dwarf in deep sleep. And suddenly, a massive troll appeared. Frightened, I hid him behind a rock. When I looked again, I saw villagers fighting against the troll. Villagers barely managed to bind the troll with ropes, but the binding seemed too weak. It's even stranger. So the sleeping dwarf is now suspiciously circling around the village forest. Oh, the fortress. Could there be a connection with the troll? It's the guy's friend! I can still hear the troll's rough breathing. The ropes seem ready to snap at any moment. A strong storm would blow. The village might be in danger. Wind spell what can bind the troll's feet, but not strong enough to harm the villagers? Even if it only lasts a day, I want to buy time for villagers to escape. Okay, so... Oh... Huh. I mean... Okay. In other words, they want a wind spell, so all these are out of the question. Stealth is out of the question. Stone is out of the question. Breath? No. Stone is out of the question. Okay. To compress air. Yep, honestly, that should be enough. Wait, what if I was to combine two compressed airs? Combination... Ultra compressed air. No? Okay. Press air. Out compressed air. To create a vacuum. So, Mr. Meat, how are you? I think this is what they want. Just gonna double check. Growth wouldn't work. It's not air, to my knowledge. And hi, Ram. I think this is what they wanted. I mean, to compress air would make a binding. I tried, okay? We got no help. What the hell did I do? Got no help from your useless magic scroll. Writing to you again. See, a more. This sounded a friend. Like that. I got a whole army of them, but an even bigger problem has arose. Been loyal but dim-witted lieutenants, ignoring every order from superior. That would be me. Went and got himself captured by them rogues while acting on his own. That's what troll have grown rather fond of the ago. Now I've got to rescue both my precious wax and my foolish children. I'd love nothing more than to pummel those feeling dogs in my own fist. What? Okay. What is this? Enscroll. My noble dwarven wisdom, I reckon I'll be needing a scroll that lets me sneak into their stronghold. And seeing as this mission concerns me honor, I'll need to approach it with utmost caution. I figure I'll need about a week to survey the situation and craft the perfect plan. Having access to the magic during that time would be mighty helpful to this noble dwarf. Of course, whether things go according to plan is another matter entirely. Technically, I was trying to help you. Let me zoom in. Is this not zoomed in? Is it not? Wait, if it helps. Text. Game name. Will update if I help. Roll. Game. Enscrolled. And I'll make it this color. Pop. There we go. Okay, he wants a sneak spell. I think I have that. Stealth. Yeah, it was just air, earth, and another air. Or apparently I'm stupid. No, it was air and mist, of course. Of course not. Why would Lyra ever be correct? Mist is formed via this and this. Stealth is air. Can I spell? I would hope. Okay, well, you need a week, so I'm just going to assume this is the scroll. What? What the hell are you typing? I think that's the spell. Finally, I can go to sleep. Yay! I'm rich! Haha. I apologize. Crippled child. Wait, that sounds cruel. Okay. Well. Are they summoning demons? I'm trying to type something. Oh? Okay, chat, I'll be right back. You know what, I'm just gonna make, this should be fine. I'll be back, chat. Enjoy the music. Dun 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 dun. Hi. Wait, was that the right button? Oh yeah, yeah, it was. Hmm. Yes. Hmm. Fun. Oh god. That's bloody Iron Fist Foregram. Which express me gratitude. I just drinking my water. For your brilliant magical scroll. Thanks to your mighty scroll, them rose couldn't sense this mighty dwarf's presence at all. It's like I didn't exist, I tell ye. Being able to move that quietly was a truly remarkable experience for me. As I crept around the fortress, dim-witted thieves are still drunk and making a racket. I finally made finding troll easy as pie. After all, there was only one cell big enough to hold a troll hold a troll of his size. When I found Norax, the big oaf was snoring away in the corner of its cell. Ah, that's me dim-witted butt loyal. Oh, Lieutenant for you. Hold on, would you like to hear a tale of a glorious battle? Sure. Norax and I started delivering what we call divine punishment to these thieving. I saw it with my own eyes every time Norax stung with the massive hands. Thieves went flying through the air like autumn leaves. If I weren't idle all night either. Mind you, every time my valiant fist connected with a fist jaw, that thieves scattered like shining stars. Finally, when I found that treacherous thief who deceived me, beautiful waxer is nowhere to be seen. After some persuasive questioning, the wretch confessed he sold me precious wax to a fence at Lake Athen. The moment I heard that, my white and dwarven fist delivered the traditional black rock lord clan greeting right to his face. Great violence. Can you say it louder? Oh? Hi. I can be louder. Hi. One moment, I can turn this down. And now the music's dead. Music is back, yes. Hi, chat. Again. When I heard that, me mighty dwarven fist delivered the traditional Black Rock Gorge clan greeting right to his face. Good. Might you need your help again? Hi. Here's a generous reward for your troubles that we found quite the collection of valuables in that den of thieves. Oh, and Norax wishes to express his gratitude as well. Grr. With greatest gratitude. From Hold. Wasn't much help. The troll has broken free of its ropes and even now pursues the villagers. The situation grows more desperately by the moment. What should I do? Kill? Question mark? Thanks to the scroll you provided, we finally discovered traces of your friend. Upon unfolding the scroll, the walls bearing his shadow began to dissolve, gradually revealing a narrow passage beyond. In the passage we discovered his footprints. Oddly, these prints were distorted as if someone had forcibly dragged him away. Leaning ever deeper, we followed these traces downwards and made a new discovery. I shall request your assistance again in the near future. What's te? Sadly wasn't helpful magic. I'm not sure what to do with that one. Great, some more tea. Oh god. Oh god, I'm gonna be poor. I'm gonna die, dude. I'm a high school student aspiring to be a scholar with final exams coming up in a week. I feel my mind floating away. Please, I need magic to help me study more effectively. I meant tank, not tea. Tank tea. Tank coffee. Fun? Question mark? Study. Well, what would be the most likely mind? Okay. That is simple. And then I just need to find out fire, earth. Okay, move that there. Then this and this. That's mist, not what I need. Is this, I'm assuming this is growth. It's concentration. Yes, I should probably get that spell sorted actually. Tea, no coffee. Tea incident. Really on. Okay. Question mark. What? Distraction 4. Preserve memory. High school student aspiring to be a scholar. Final exams coming up in a week. I feel my mind floating away. Please, I need magic to help me study more effectively. Distracting thought. Pretty sure. Like, I'm assuming that means kind of. Me or you? I'm confused. I'm kind of. That's kind of what I have to do here. I'm supposed to be reading. There's no action in this game other than just stories and. A wise magician. I'm guessing random Discord messages. Stop looking. Oh, fun. Your magic, oh wise magician, your magic's power proved too great indeed. Now like a withered leaf in a storm I sway, their eyes too deeply stained by hero's creed. Behold the frost-steeled warriors in their might, see ancient foes and common folk, who pass and turn the peaceful tavern into fight. Ah, what folly for my pride, alas! With broken bones wrapped tight in cloth, I flee like limpering deer from winter wolves' fierce chase. From city guard to hunt relentlessly, these shattered bones need healing by your grace. By wisdom's magic, grant me now your aid. Let broken bones rejoin as one again. As spring brings shoots where broken branches fade, as winter ice melts back to water's rain. So let my form its wholeness now regain, till undying dawns her 7 pearl crown bright. Release me from this painful, wretched plight. Okay, he just wants a healing spell. Okay, I think that's this. Then air. No, that's breath. What's healing? feel dumb every single time I make that spell because I'm not actually done growth. Heal minor ones. Let's just heal some bones there, matey. Just watching what happened. What? I'm not repeating that because I'm not sure what it means. What? I did what it asked. It asked for a spell to heal broken bones. Magic toxins.